Okay, everybody, for all of you moms out there, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for bringing life to this world. It is a wonderful blessing, and so I hear a great big curse from all the pain it causes. I have not been fortunate enough yet to have children, but that's okay. I plan on doing it in the not near future, but in the future. I have some hopes and dreams that I would like to aspire for first, get financially well off and stable. That way I can give the kids a wonderful life and not have to worry about being able to support them. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I've been talking about doing a journal for my mom for a very long time now. It's actually one of the first in the line of journals that I had planned to make, and here it is. It came out so pretty. So I had a hard time getting my mom to pick which one. So finally I'm like, all right, birds or the letter R. And then I asked her 3 different questions compared to all the 2 covers that I had. And it narrowed it down to this cover. And that is perfect because I love the color, I love the size, and she loves birds. So it was originally a bird guide. So that worked out perfectly. And this lace was given to me by a lady who commissioned a wedding journal. And there was so much left over that I definitely had a little bit to be able to tie off with this journal. I've also been given some vintage buttons by my mom, and I put a couple of those on there. It added a very special touch to the front, very beautiful and very shabby. And of course this beautiful flower button that I think I got it at Michael's on clearance. I got a set of 2. So it's definitely bigger than what my expectations were. So we have a book band, I think. Here and here, a little white shabby looking one. So let's jump right in. I love the green. It is just so pretty. So it's tied pretty nicely right here in a nice bow. And I like this lace because it's really easy to work with in tying bows and untying them. So I did not secure this to the cover because I wanted to be able to see this bird and the writing whenever they opened it. I thought that this was just one of my favorite pieces. I kept the original front and back plates. I really liked them and tried my best to salvage them. There's a glue mark here, but that's perfectly fine. I really love the way it turned out. So I was very happy with that. And this was not easy to do, let me tell you. So here is this vintage old cloth that my mother gave me. And I just glued it on there, and I knew she'd really liked it, so I wanted to use it. And the spine is bound in with some hot glue, and it shouldn't come out because what I did was I stacked up my signatures and I made a strip of paper with some fabric, and then I glued it straight to the signatures. I had to use a clamp to grip it together, and then from there I glued it straight into the book. If some of you would like a tutorial on that, let me know. I like the hot glue because it's really fast and easy to work with, but I have a feeling that I'm not liking how long it will probably last. So if you want a book with a lot more longevity, I would suggest using the Fabri-Tac over a hot glue gun. But this was a quick and easy project. Kind of inexpensive. The most expensive part is the papers and the lace and the time it took to dye the paper. So sorry about my long conversation. Let's jump in. Here's this pretty paper pack. I chose it specifically for this journal, and I love the fact that it's double-sided. There's a beautiful triple stamp. It's a set of 3 cling stamps. Here's some more of this double-sided paper. I made a little bit of journaling cards. And I had a bunch left over, so I'll probably make a journaling card pack that someone can purchase. And this chicken wire fabric, my mom was in love with it, so I jacked some so I could throw it in here for her. And I have these cute little cards. I love them so much. They got little animals. And this vintage floral lace. And here's another tuck spot. And stamp. And some very nice textures on this paper, this hand-dyed paper. The butterfly. The little fairy. I love the texture on this paper too. And if you really like my papers, I'm starting to feature it in my Etsy shop. So I will throw the Etsy shop in the link, and you can go down in the comment box and find it there. This was actually a page out of the original book. I definitely had to put some of the bird guide in here. And some dictionary pages and another tuck spot. Here's another one. And I really like this daisy. And there's a little stamp for a leaf underneath, but this daisy lace is so pretty. And here's another tuck spot. That one's kind of hidden. I love the texture on these papers too. And I have yet to come out with a video on how I dyed these papers. By the way, I love this chicken wire fabric. I have yet to come out on a dyeing video for these papers. I will... Oh man, that didn't go in properly. I will have to glue this because this page has to go in here. And I will try and get it out to you within the next few weeks. I already have 3 dyeing videos up. One was kind of a, let's try this. It wasn't that wonderful. So if you want to check it out on what not to do with paper dyeing, you're more than welcome to. But there is one for color paper dyeing that came out really awesome, and I use food coloring. But these papers were not colored with food coloring, so if you would like a video on that, let me know. I love the texture of this paper. It was so much fun to do. Here's another tuck spot and a little flower stamp. I tried to go through each signature and put at least 3 stamps. And I love this right here, how there's a line, and it's really dark here. The one thing I have noticed is the darker it gets, the more crispy your paper gets. So it's a little bit crunchy, and sometimes it'll break. So be careful with that when you're dyeing your paper. Ooh, beautiful tuck spot. And this extra fabric, I've had this for a long time. My mom really liked it, but she had no use for it, so she gave it to me. So I had to throw a little bit in here for her. And there's a belly band there, and the tuck spot here. And some more pretty staining, a stamp, some tuck spots. And this is just an empty card that I got given a long time ago. I think I got some purple ones around here too. Try and maybe put one of those in here for her. And here's this pretty stamp. Now this one is a pretty thick book. Oh. So it's going to be, I mean, it's not hard to write in, but it's a little bit more difficult than my actual books with the handmade covers. And if I make some of these to sell, they'll be quite a bit cheaper than obviously the ones with the handmade covers. Ooh, I love the, I totally forgot about that page. I love the dyeing. So if anyone is interested, here's another tuck spot. I had to throw this one in here. I thought it matched perfectly. Then let me know definitely in the comments if you're interested in journals like this, because I definitely have enough to start making some to sell. And they would just be simple journals, you know, nothing too extravagant, but definitely pretty like this. And some more tuck spots. And some more journaling cards. Some more of that paper. Oh man, that one didn't get in there either. That's alright. I'll get it in there. I really like this one with the purple. And another tuck spot. So pretty. And I had to steal this book plate from the original book because my mom is in love with hummingbirds. So this was definitely a big bonus to throw in here. She'll definitely be surprised. Now see, this one got mounted properly. It's just, I think on those two, I was sewing them so fast that, and I thought I got it lined up, but they kind of slipped off. So I'll have to go back through and remount them. It definitely won't be with, I'll probably take some washi tape and tape them in there. I won't be stitching them in. You can't stitch it once you bind your book. It's a little hard. I love the texture on this page too. It's so pretty. And another belly band. And some flowers. I like the grid paper too. It came out really cool. And some more journaling cards. And this beautiful ducky with the frog. You got a leaf there. And that is the end. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed this. I have to go glue or fasten or glue or washi tape those other two pages in. I think maybe I'll do them backwards and have them be fold out extensions. That would be pretty cool. So, I hope you all enjoyed this Mother's Day journal and thought it was very beautiful. I'm going to take some beautiful pictures now and post it up on my Instagram. And this video will be out today on Friday. So, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a happy Mother's Day. I'm going to sign off until next week. I'm going to start trying to get more videos uploaded daily throughout the week, but it does get kind of busy and crazy, and well, I've been thinking of you guys because my house desperately needs cleaned, so I am actually probably going to be doing that all day tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Bye!